You know, what happens when you tell a kid, here are some delicious chocolate chip cookies, and I'm gonna put it on top of here, okay? All right, little Joey, don't you dare go after these little, tiny, delicious morsel. Little, heavenly little creations, because they're so delicious and you can have them. What happens? All right, the kid wants the damn cookies and does everything he can to climb up there and create some viral video, right? Oh, Spider-Man, I'm getting the cookies, whatever. Now what happens when you go, hey, if you want these cookies, you're gonna have them, all right? Some people might grab and eat 15 cookies and go, man, not really all that great. And then they're done with cookies forever, instead of spending 20 years trying to get damn chocolate cookies. When you treat people like adults, when you treat humans like mature, thinking people who can decide their own fate, it takes the sexiness out of somehow trying to buck that system. In Brazil, I remember seeing vending machines. And in the vending machines, there were beer, and there were vending machines for cigarettes. So there's beer in vending machines. They look like regular vending machines, you know, out in the public.
Wow.
And cigarettes in them. So your first thought is, oh my gosh, all the 16-year-olds, all the 15-year-olds are going to be grabbing beer, right? And no, there's no one there. There's no one going to these vending machines.
Yeah, he even takes the sexiness out of sex, because I just read an article about in Sweden.
Now you got my attention.
So teenagers in America are 9 times more likely to get pregnant than kids in Sweden. But in Sweden, they have
universal
sex education.
Sex education.
Really, really early. They can get birth control anywhere. They don't need the permission of their parents. Abortion is open access. That doesn't mean everybody gets an abortion. Abortion is far more rare there, because kids know. Kids are not dying to try the forbidden sex thing.
The forbidden fruit.
So,
yeah.
I mean, it's just, with human beings, anything deprived from you is going to be alluring.
That moment when you realize the U.S. structure, the cultural foundation is completely batshit crazy and wrong. Instead of saying, hey, you know what? Don't have marijuana. Okay, well then I'll go on the street. I got to get my marijuana. Okay, marijuana for everybody. Okay, well then you see it in Colorado. You see it in these other states that have legalized marijuana. You're not having people running around trying to get it because it's available to them. And that's what Brazil did with cigarettes, and they did it with a beer. They said, okay, if you want this, you're an adult, whatever, you're mature, you make your own decisions. So no one's sitting there trying to break in or putting a quarter in and getting these beers, because it's no longer sexy. And they do this with their healthcare as well. You can go into any 7-Eleven type store, and they have all the medical records there. It's like a sort of like a universal healthcare system. All you need is your ID saying you're 18. And you can order prescription strength drugs without a prescription. They're going, you're an adult, go. So what happens? No one's rushing to try to get these sexy drugs, because they know they can get them anytime they want. So they could care less. And so someone who's 18 goes, look, I have a headache and I need real medicine. I don't need your commercialized, marketed pill. And so they show their ID, you're 18, boom, go, done.